Alright guys, this is my birthday suit. I'm not going to put it on because it's almost 2 o'clock at night. Oh, this is from Walmart. These glasses, I tried them on. I don't think they can fit my head properly. If not, it's going to be a little tight. This watch though. Smooth. And I have black pants and I have that shirt. I think I'm going to wash this in the morning because most clothes from Walmart are just contaminated, but I might wash it tonight. That way it's ready in the morning. This is me trying out my first outfit with the glasses and the chain with no hat. And I was just, just being stupid, throwing gang signs. I ain't about that life. Then this is me trying with the Coca-Cola hat, glasses and the chain. And for some reason I didn't like it. So eventually I ended up doing the glasses, the chain, and the hat on the inside. First time me showing up to this park. Pretty nice. It's been a long time since I've been to the Dallas Zoo. I really do like it. I really do enjoy it. Took a few photos. This right here is the map. I'm just going to go one by one. Damn, I missed all this parking. I could have parked right here. Damn. I parked all the way back there and I'm thinking, that's it. I saw a car, I saw like 2 cones blocking the thing and I was like, damn, that's it. Now there's still more parking. Saw a few nice penguins over here. It was pretty nice. They really enjoyed them. Very cute. Nice and happy. I was trying to get them to look at me. Like they saw me, but then like they didn't look at me. And then I'm trying to get them in the water. That don't want to either. So hopefully we can figure out that way for the next time to get their attention. Like I said, this zoo is probably just a good childhood memory. Should not have wear white shoes. I was just being dumb on my part. Yeah, I got them all dirty and watery. Definitely try them again. Here, cheetahs are one of my favorite animals. I'm just being dumb with the camera right now, but cheetahs are one of my favorite animals. I was able to get pretty good quality photos of it. Pretty good, like, just like look at that, perfect. This iPhone, pretty good phone to get videos like this. And it looks, you can tell like that's a female from my understanding. I don't know if you can tell it's a male. I really don't know, but I think it's a female. And then it's just all cheetahs. They're so amazing. They're so amazing. And then I tried to go back around to a different angle. Got that photo right there. It's pretty nice. Saw the elephants here. I wish I took a few photos first. That way I can like look back at it. But yeah, giants of savannah. I have some of these. I have this kind of backwards a little bit, but it's fine. And I'm walking up to the area where they have the elephants, the giraffes, the antelopes, the lions, all that stuff. Everybody basically from Africa. Oh, this is amazing. Getting to see all these nice, beautiful elephants. It was pretty genuinely wonderful. Like I said, I was doing this for my birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna do something fun because I could have went Twin Peaks, I could have went GameStop, I could have went to Six Flags, I could have done something for my birthday, but I said, you know what, I'm going to the zoo. I was looking at all these elephants, and I was like, dang, that's crazy. Then I noticed he had a 5th leg. I was like, hey, yo, what is that? I got jealous. And I'm black, and I got jealous. And then I saw Pumbaa, Lion King. That's his name, right? Timon Pumbaa? Yeah, Timon Pumbaa. And you can just tell, like right here, I'm just looking at him, right? But he sees me. He don't move. He was like that for like a whole like 5 minutes, just looking at me as I'm looking at him. We're looking at each other. And I just walk away because there's nothing else I can do about that. Then I saw Melman, giraffes. That's some pretty long tongues too. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I'm trying to find as many as I possibly can because there are different variations of them. And I'm glad. I don't know what that is. I couldn't figure out what that was. I forgot. But I found another elephant. And then another one. And then another one. And then another one. That one has spots all over. And then I found another one. I thought there was only like 2 in there. No, there's like 6 of them. And then look, I found another one. And so it's just constantly going back and forth, looking at all these giraffes and elephants. And the ostrich, with a long neck. He wouldn't turn around. Like, just I kept calling out to it, kept making noises, just wouldn't turn around. And then I came back to the giraffes, and I got like 1 or 2 photos. There's like a lady that just wouldn't get out the way. And apparently I could get a lot closer, so I tried to. But right here, so I was like, they got a big tongue. I don't know what that white stuff's on their tongue, but it's pretty nice. I can generally say, like, this visit so far was at the beginning. It was so good. Those are hyenas. They were just asleep, wouldn't move. Or wild dogs, my bad. Yeah. What are they called? Yeah. African painted dogs. Then, yeah. They were asleep the entire time. They weren't really moving that much. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Try to get their attention. Didn't tap in the glass, though, because they said you can't apparently tap in the glass because it bothers the animals. And then the lions, I couldn't find a lion with a full mane, but those are all females from my understanding, or if not young males. I wish I could find a lion with a big mane. That would have been my day. But you couldn't go to the glass because that glass right there was part of a fast food restaurant. You can only go to the glass part if you're ordering food. I was like, I ain't that much. And then look, we got Harambe over here. Contemplate our life. I will say though, like I went to the zoo. These gorillas, they were just sad. They were just sad, depressed. Like this one right here, he was just sad. Watch. There's gonna be a part where he looks at me, but I was like, damn, this nigga really just. I'm sorry, I can't say that, but he really was just looking at me, and then looked away. And you just tell he just thinking about life, and I was like, dang, we hold these animals captive, we ain't really doing much, and they were just sad, just depressed, and I felt bad because he's really just chilling, ain't bothering nobody. And then I was able to go down to the other part, and I saw this gorilla just eating, chilling. And then you know how you see those like a gorilla versus 100 men. Not gonna lie, we are not winning against this gorilla. Unless you get the big, strongest men on the planet, we're not winning. Because look, they're just sad and depressed. And I was just like, dang, that's really tough. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of depressing. Not trying to like be a dumber downer. But for my birthday, this really was just like a sad moment. Because I was trying to like get something cool for the animals. But I was like, I don't know. And then like I'm just still looking at the gorillas. I got a few photos right here. And it was really a fun environment, really fun thing to do because you can like just look at the animals and experience like, wow, this is really something. Like we were able to see so close instead of actually going to the real life thing. This thing right here, I forgot what it was called. It was a pelican. There you go. Not a pelican. Some kind of bird thing. I couldn't get it. I got these 4 coins right here, Ashy Hands, and it was $16 for all 4 of them. I was only trying to get 1. But my card info was still there. I was like, I'm not trying to have somebody steal my card info, so I ended up getting all 4 by accident. And then I couldn't find none of the chimpanzees. They didn't have a sign saying they weren't there, but yeah. And then I'm checking my stuff out, looking fine, looking fresh, looking a little handsome, taking photos. And then I was able to go past this bird area. I think those are vultures, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, if you look closer, like kind of like pelican, vulture animals. This thing right here was actually the most friendly thing I know. Okapi. Before I started recording earlier, it kept moving his head back and forth against the fence, and it was just looking at me before I could record it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And when I got closer, that thing is huge. Like y'all really think like right? It was just going back and forth, but that thing is huge. Like I thought it was gonna be something really tiny, like a horse or something. No, those things are huge. And it just kept like just smiling, kept looking. It was a really fun animal. I genuinely did like, out of all the animals, it was pretty nice because it was just the most friendliest out of all of them. I'm gonna assume it was a she, but she just kept doing that. The animal just kept doing that back and forth the entire time, and I was like, okay. I will say though, coming to the zoo, it was kind of strange. Well, these are hippos. I can tell you my story in a second. These are hippos. I couldn't get any photos of them, and yeah, I just couldn't get any photos of them. Like that's about the best I could probably get. I thought I can come to the other side and be like, oh yeah, I can go in the water. When I tried to go in the water, I couldn't find nothing. That water is dirty, and I was like, I really couldn't find nothing, and that was the exit. But no, it was kind of awkward, like coming back to this area because, like, no matter what I did, parents just kept looking at me weird, and they just kept staring at me. Mothers, fathers, I was like, I'm just trying to walk and look at the animals. Y'all just staring at me, no problem. And then I realized, you are a male by yourself around their kids, they're gonna be a little anxious because they don't know who you are. They're a little dangerous. So I can definitely say, out of all my entire visit, that's why the only thing that kept bothering me was getting stared the entire time. But I didn't record this, but after this, I went past a few more animals. Like, for example, I'm about to come up to what these things called again, flamingos. The flamingos. I couldn't record the insect thing, like the snakes, the spiders, the iguanas and all that, because that was feeling I really like enjoying, just like guessing. But I don't know, that thing was scary. I was like, I'm glad that's in the cage. But no, that was about it. Because after this, after I saw all these birds, exotic birds, and the insect part, and the butterfly part, I didn't even get to record those. I was able to go get food from the cafeteria. Pretty nice burger. Some hard fries though, but it's a pretty nice burger. I can definitely say it myself. Should have cooked them more. And this turtle was so like smooth and slow, and I was like, that's I get now. But there's a turtle inside the reptilian area, and it was just moving so fast. It was really tinier than this one, but I don't know. I should have recorded more. But that's about it. Yeah, that's how I enjoyed my birthday. I can definitely say it was an 8 out of 10 because I wish I had people to go with. And it was really hot too. It smelled like dookie and musk the entire time I was there at the zoo. But I really did like the zoo. It was fun. I forgot that this turtle was dead. This turtle was dead. I don't care what they say. This turtle was dead. It was just sitting there. I was looking at it. People were looking at it. And this turtle was dead. I don't care what they say. Fruity Pebbles. There's a monkey in there. That's what I was looking at. Chupacabra. El Harambe. That's about it, man. I'm going to start doing more vlogs soon. This is probably my first vlog I'm doing. But I went to my birthday October the 6th. This was about a week ago from when I'm posting it tonight. Or editing and that's about it. Yeah, tiger. Really did like tigers. I wish a lot of more animals were more active, but I realized they're in captivity. But that's about it. Yeah, my name's Isaiah. Get ready for this journey. I'm going to start vlogging, doing more stuff. And hopefully in the future, get more subs, get more likes, and we're going to enjoy it. Thanks, y'all. Bye.